Hello. Hey Taurus, it's MJ. So we're here to do your August intuitive tarot readings. My intention with tarot is to offer you divine guidance and loving clarity. And of course, you can check out all the other content, and the website is in the description box below. So feel free to check all that out. I'm endeavoring to get more straight into these readings. So I'm really curious because I know even in this month, so I'm recording this video July 17th, and we've got some big energies afoot. So it'll be interesting to see how we roll into August. Let's see what we get. This is for Taurus. So 7 of Swords in the reverse. This is immediately giving me a sense of rising out of deception, self-deception, and or feeding into the deceptive nature of others, as in denying our truth or denying our senses in lieu of like a false projection, a false illusion, that kind of thing. Wheel of Fortune. So your fortunes are going to be shifting here. This is a positive upturn. Fortune to me, and recently heard someone else speak to this, where it's not just about financial windfall. Fortune is an upturn of even just our mood, how we feel about ourselves, more friends, more fun, fortune, right? Fortune after difficulty, rising out of deception. This is pretty huge, Taurus. So I'm hearing just 3 more cards from this deck. Whoop. So for some of you, you're gonna sort of be mustering a bit of your strength to balance your finances and your pentacles. And I'm hearing beware. Interesting. I'm hearing beware. There's a water sign, Knight of Cup in the reverse. I think this is also maybe what you're needing, where you're being called here to withdraw the energy. So and of course, this Knight of Cups is connected to the deception, self-deception. So it could be about romance and love and delusions, illusions, fantasies we have around that aren't serving us, potentially imbalancing us. However, Wheel of Fortune, Strength card, 2 of Pentacle in the upright with the Hermit. I would dare say this is a really positive up level. In the first instance, though, it's looking like a withdrawal, but you're strong in this withdrawal. You're balanced, right? Or you're effectively balancing your life energies. And for some of you, the Hermit here is pulling you a little bit deeper into hermit mode, into just withdrawing, reflecting, looking within, finding your own light, etc. This is all good, Taurus. This is a big and positive shift. You know, something at some point I was reflecting on love and why are these dynamics so powerful? And it's because it's connected to our heart, right? It's connected to our sense of love and longing. And to me, from that spiritual perspective, it does have to do with our connection to our own source, right? That true connectivity within gives us all the love we need, all the validation, all the compassion. And then we don't need to deny ourselves. We don't need to feed into illusions because we're so deeply anchored in the heart of our truth, right? Or the heart of our love. So the Hermit to me is often those times in our lives that just warrant a little bit more alone time, a little bit more reflection, you know, maybe some journaling, all that kind of fun, healing stuff, right? You're healing also possibly from a fire sign. Somebody that I think there was probably a lot of passion with the flames on this king and the drums. I feel like this person often came in really passionately, or had a really, I don't know, heated energy, or just it was passionate, right? But they're over here, they're in the reverse. You're having to kind of withdraw still and come out of this because, again, the Knight of Cups, this king is in the reverse. This is why we're rising out of self-deception here. I'm hearing slow, like learning to take our time, seeing from, I'm not even pulling it, but I'm seeing the turtle energy from the Osho deck, which is, again, this pulling back with the Hermit is slowing down our energy to be more present with ourselves and other. Yeah, to really listen to the energies. Yeah. So, the devil, for some of you, you've been dealing with a Capricorn, and or this again has a lot to do with rising out of codependent energies, where you end up feeling burned. Like all that passion, all that exhilaration, and then fizzles out. You end up feeling really burned. I want some clarity on the devil energy. There's something about temptation here as well. Be aware of that. I'm hearing something about like the Achilles heel. Like for some of you, that temptation around like giving love to people, probably from the more intimate, sensual level, there's like an Achilles heel, like there's a weak spot, as in it's easy to get burned. At the same time, this is interesting, Taurus, because I'm also actually getting sort of like a gift within it. Probably why you're kind of feeling this as a temptation. Maybe it's easy for you, or it's like it just feels good, right? And the cosmic egg is sick. So there's something here, sensuality or sexuality or sexual energy, wrapping that up, containing it kind of thing, to allow it to go through a bit of a rebirth on a spiritual level. I'm hearing like it's not going to take loads of time. It's not like having to be abstain or anything from like years and years. It's just sometimes taking enough respite, or cyclically a whole month, like a whole lunation cycle, or 3 months, or a whole season, or you know, like something symbolic of you containing your energy for yourself to really balance, feel strong, feel that wheel of fortune, you know, starting to turn. That's, I think, part of the hermit mode. Is it's like the hermit mode sometimes, I think, allows the wheel to turn faster in our human perception, especially once we're really kind of on the path, as it were. Things are always moving, right? Things are, and it's only our fear that makes us grapple or grasp for once what was, or what was familiar. And we all do it, right? But again, all of it has worthy lessons. You know, we learn from getting burned sometimes, right? As painful as it might be. Yeah. Okay, so for probably a good few of you, the hermit, this big change around awareness of self-deception, deception of others, some delusions maybe around love and romance, and or the way you use your sensual sexual energy, coming back into your heart, withdrawal, self-care, and there's this sort of integrated maturity coming through. So a lot of you, I feel that you're learning how to use your light, your wisdom, your beauty, your sensuality in a more contained and mature way. This is, I'm hearing something about like you've risen some of your energies, and you're, maybe even for some of you, yeah, you're feeling more beautiful. You're feeling more contained. You're feeling more, and I think it's almost as if a recognition that there's some kind of pearl of wisdom within the womb of your body and your life. So this is obviously relating to female, that feminine energy, but still we can connect that to all of us. It's the deep void, the deep mystery, and the pearls of wisdom that are contained deep within that mysterious voidal energy. And it's almost like that recognition in your human form, more mature, more contained, and then learning how to use that spark within the void to create your world with a greater autonomy. But then there's like a kind of, it's whatever the opposite of chaos, like a certain sense of order, even though it's the void and it's the mystery, and how can that be? But it's like there's a maturity, you can see into it. which is also why we're seeing through the veils of certain layers of the way we deceive ourselves, and then how that connects to codependency and getting burned in our relationships. It's all warranted. It's all valid as far as our experiences. This came up earlier as well, or maybe in another reading, but frequency shift. So this is just, again, you're going through another dynamic change here, right? But this one's pretty clear around the delusions that we have, maybe around love and the way we use our heart energy, the way we're using our bodies, right? And then sort of containing it, wrapping it up, maybe closing one door, opening another. We obviously are in this Cancer new moon energy and the nodal shift. So there's something about a deeper excavation of our like true needs and our true desires and our true wants and how we want to be seen and how we want to show up and how we want to express and how we want to relate and all this stuff. And so within that deeper knowing, and then within the Cancer new moon, we birth it into being, right? Which means, yes, some of us might shapeshift some of our relationships, some of us might move, some of us might, right? Just we're in this framework of some pretty radical changes. But the beautiful thing is it's based on a deeper heart resonance in the human collective. So again, as challenging as we can honor is our human experience, there's a sense of gently, slowly but surely holding one another's hands and guiding each other home, right? So there is a deeper recognition of faith in the hermit mode right here, and a more embodied strength, maturity, wisdom. For some of you, sensuality and sexuality, and learning how to contain and work with that energy in a more kind of ordered and probably effective, functional, optimal way. So there's your reading, Taurus. August. Let me know if that resonates with any of you guys, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, and of course you are welcome to book a private reading. I'll see you guys next month. Take care. I'll see you soon. We do the weeklies, we do the dailies sometimes. Go check out the Instagram as well. Don't forget to subscribe to All to Love and All to Love TV right here. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Peace out.